This game is literally something else, man. I think it's underrated, and it's one of the greatest city builders that is published by Hooded Horse. Hello again there, friends and fans. Raptor here, and welcome to all the crazy new things, including a new DLC for Against the Storm. This one we're going to take a look at here today is part of the Commons update as well. So we have ourselves a new free update and a new paid DLC with a ton of other quality of life updates from this developer. It's pretty insane at how much stuff they've added to this game over a very short amount of time. There's just, look at this. This goes back, you know, pretty far to the game's original conception and release on Steam in early access, and they just keep adding stuff. Look at that. All right, well, hello again there, friends and fans. Raptor here. Oh, wow, there's the Keeper of the Stone DLC. I got that in there as well. Well, today we're actually going to take a look at something else, which is going to be the Nightwatchers DLC. I'll get that updated in a moment, so it'll reflect that too. But anyway, welcome aboard to Against the Storm. This game, amazing, a very cool city builder with rain and fog and combat and optimization and much more. So anyway, it has a whole new faction here, which, oh, there it is. The Nightwatchers DLC. I'll have to activate it. But anyway, this is going to be out pretty much right now for everybody. I think if you're watching this, it's now part of the Steam store page. Like, you can buy it, and it should be pretty cool. So anyway, let's go ahead and jump in. We're going to play ourselves a new game. So let me get my profile updated, and we'll be good to go. There we go. I figured it out. The Nightwatchers DLC is now active. You've gained a new ally, the Bats, a stern and fiercely devoted people renowned for their exceptional metallurgical skills and indomitable resilience. Cool. Oh, there's new biomes too, the Rocky Ravine and the Bamboo Flats. Excellent. They appear in the world after the current cycle ends. To unlock Bats, you must reach level 11. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know if I've done that before. We'll see. Ooh, Against the Storm Complete Edition. Look at that. All right, so now we have the two new DLCs, Keeper of the Stone, which I haven't played before, and also the Nightwatchers DLC. So I'm here to basically cover this game's new DLC, but there's been obviously a million new updates, and it's just a great game overall that deserves some love from time to time on the channel. So welcome aboard. Good to see you all here. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Many of you watch every day but haven't yet subscribed to the channel, so don't forget to do that so you never miss an update on a new game or possibly a announcement of a brand new game coming soon, that type of thing. So, and thanks for leaving a like. Glory to Raptoria down below in the comment section. Let's play Against the Storm Complete Edition. Let's go. Royal Resupply, the Queen's Envoy. Oh boy. Caravan, wagon, supply package, and obsidian box. I think this game has been completely reset to every update and every DLC. Kind of makes it so that way things are reset. I can still see that our previous settlement, I don't know, died to death or something, but that's just because the... I think whenever you're in the midst of gameplay and it updates, it gives you the rewards for it, but then they consider you to be... the run to be ended, and they give you all the stuff, which is neat. Let's go with the caravan wagon, I guess. Yeah, sure, why not? I don't know. Wow, look at the map. What do we got here? Oh, there's tutorials again on the left. Hospitality and trade and rain. Oh, I wish there were trains. That'd be a sweet thing. Oh, please add trains next. Rain punk and blight rot. Those are other things that we'll need to do then. I guess these are other things that might be added through the updates and also probably the DLCs. What is that thing? An ominous presence for sure. That looks like Cthulhu right there. Or are those snakes? No, yeah, that's Cthulhu like. Neat. Win a game near the ominous presence modifier. Wow. And what is this thing? A watchtower world map modifier. We just need to build anywhere to expand our reach. So what this game is essentially is, you know, humanity is down to this last volcano that's providing light against this storm. That's why we're against the storm, and we need to break out a little bit. So it kind of reminds me of kind of They Are Billions in a sense, with the whole campaign in that game taking place where you've been reduced to like one little location you got to push out over time. So that's what we could do here too. A coral forest. Okay. And we need to reach level 11 to see this new stuff. Smoldering City, Dealing Expedition. Smoldering City, that's the name of the town that we're at, yeah. And we can buy upgrades, look at game history here. Damn. And I think this might even reset based on versions that we played before. So it's not completely accurate for me for what I've played so far, but it does do a good job of keeping track of what you've done lately. I think we can upgrade the town too, yeah. So we can build all sorts of things here and buy lots of upgrades, wow. All right, well, we're going to skip all that stuff. There's a just absolutely crazy amount of depth to this game that goes well beyond what it looks like on the surface. So let's just go build a city, because that's what we all want to see. And I think we'll go build over by the... What is this over here? Is that iron or something? Minimal difficulty settler. Not exactly sure what we'd get for resources there. I see the symbols, but I want to be able to, like, see what they are. Let's go there, though. Kind of has both of these into account. Embarkation bonuses. We got lizards, beavers. Should have some other creatures with us, too. Caravans, conditions. Wow. A lot of things to break down. Let's just go. I want to see what this game's like again. There's still points to be spent. Oh, points where? Oh, for the embarkation bonus? Sure, give me all that stuff. Oh, -4. Leave behind clay and leave behind stone. Go. There we go. Some things are coming back to me now as I'm playing this, and I remember that there's this main map screen, the capital city screen with upgrades that kind of reflects upon Darkest Dungeon when you go back for upgrades in that game. And then, of course, the it being a city builder. And whoa, this is different. Okay, I don't remember this. Watchtower, gathering knowledge, and giant organisms. Don't misread that one. What do we have here? Looming darkness, fog, hunger storm, and unnatural erosion against us. Wow. Okay. So these are going to be modifiers that kind of hold us back and try to punish us. This game is very punishing in a way like that. It doesn't like you and it wants you gone. So traditionally in this game we would see like a natural forest, but here it's kind of more about what looks to be coral. And these large areas here of darkness could hide enemies once we cut into them. So these could be very, very dangerous. There's also been fishing added to the game too. That's a new thing that they're going to explain. So that's cool. Fishing now part of the game since a previous update. Let's see. Consumption control. Okay, so you can turn on and off items allowed for use or for eating. And hubs and hearth levels now new too. Wow. I love how the game hit us up with just so many cool updates and notes. I like that. Like, hey, we've been working on our game. It's your first time here in a while. Here's all the crazy stuff we've been doing. I'm trying to look to where to expand, and everything here just seems deadly and dangerous. Oh, whoa. Yeah. That one especially. Yeah, yikes. Well, I guess we could try to cut down this way. Trying to avoid enemies. And we'll need a lot of room to expand our city. Okay, so there's our hearth. And there's our little, like, town hall. Well, it's our main warehouse, but it's like the center of the city. Very important. Choose a blueprint. Ooh, what do we got? Weaver, brickyard, or kiln? Fabric, bricks, or coal? I feel like clay is going to be pretty common. Let's go with that. And then we have a smokehouse, provisioner, or butcher. Jerky, also pottery at the smokehouse. Well, that goes well with our bricklayer with the whole clay theme, so let's go with that. I don't know if we'll find clay. It could be a complete dead end, but we'll see. Trapper's camp, herb garden, or herbalist camp. Meat, insect, eggs. I guess we'll go with that. All right, we'll see what we get. Yeah, a little randomized roguelike element to this game for sure. Okay, let's get building. Let's build up some houses, and we also need to start cutting down some trees. Oh, and are those berries there? What is this? Overgrown stone node. Insects and algae are on that thing. Okay. Now that I think of it, we better pre-plan our city a little bit. Got a little wagon here to cut down trees, so let's do that over here. I don't want to cut down too close to the enemy positions. Okay, we're going to put that down. Stone cutter. They can cut stone from that, but also I might want to get food from that. Farm field or smokehouse. Okay, so we'll have to farm so far. Harvester's camp. Herbalist. Trapper. Trapper will get us the insects from those little rocks. And housing. We'll build a house to start. Now, each of these creatures, too, in this game, I know I'm skipping a lot of things, and I'm trying to be as, you know, informative as I can, but this game has, like, a bunch of different creatures that are trying to survive. Now we've got bats. There's also, as I mentioned before, beavers and lizards. And so they're all trying to work together to fight this weird, unnatural hell spawn of violence, of nature. Who gathers eggs? The trapper's camp as well. Okay, well, we could gather the insects and then move over here and gather the eggs. We could do that next. We don't have a lot of room to build everything. We'll start with a house, though. Then I'll try to build a road between these things. If I can. Oh, I gotta select. I think we'll just start with 2. We got a lot of things to get caught up on, so let's do that. Alright, people, let's get a hand in. Here we go. Yeah, there's an incredible amount of depth to this game from everything you've seen on the main menu. I mean, we've barely even glanced over a lot of this stuff. I hope you've seen videos on this game before, because if it's your first time watching Against the Storm, it's going to be a little confusing, but it is a game that generally is very enjoyable. It is hard to kind of like understand right at the start. You do got to pay attention for a little bit and kind of watch some videos or play yourself. And especially at the beginning of the game, at the very beginning of the game, if you don't have a profile created, it does a much better job of explaining what's going on and starting you off really light with a forest that you may have seen before. I'm mostly here to just kind of see the new content of the updates that I've missed, the more recent updates that are new, and then also the DLC, which is new too, which we might not be able to see today with the bats, but at least it's here and does add a ton of new stuff to it. That, you know, once you reach level 11, then you've got a whole new set of creatures that will join you, and that's pretty special. All right, so they're still building stuff here. So yeah, by the way, there was the Keepers of the Stone DLC that was $15, or is $15 now, and then there's the Nightwatchers DLC, which at the moment is not yet released. As I'm recording this, so there's nothing for the store page, but I'm assuming it'll be about the same. And you know, the base game is like $29 as well. So Hooded Horse, again, the same makers who, of course, make or publish Manor Lords, really good folks. So and then the previous DLC came out in September of 2024, Keepers of the Stone, and so we're kind of seeing a little bit of that here too. There might be some of those elements mixed in, including some things for fishing, which. Fishing, I think, might have been a free update.
Fate is like a raging storm.
It is. It very much is. Okay, let's see. Choose a cornerstone. A surprise child. Wow. Cannibalism. Whoa. Grain bags. Gain 1 lizard for every 25 eggs produced. Okay. That would give us a whole new worker. Alright, that gives us a new reason to go pick eggs then. Well, that's going to change now. So let's go to the trapper's camp and start harvesting those. And for now, our vehicles are basically like little wagons, and they can move around once we've gathered all of our sources. Oh, wow, we need to be able to choose insects here. No gathering nodes, really? Oh, I see. This produces stone, but there's a 30% chance and a 20% chance to produce those as a side thing. Okay. Now I understand. Go ahead and deactivate that for now. We could still use this later, so let's move this over here. There might be a reason to use that later. Trading post. I think we're going to go with the stonecutter's camp then. Start producing that. And let's get some more shelters up for our people. Get everybody out of the constant rain. It's a very peaceful sounding game for sure. And I want to get another person on wood cutting. Hooded Horse is quite the publisher, man. I was just thinking about all the things that they've been publishing, and they've got like a Hooded Horse roguelike bundle out there, which has a bunch of other games in it, like He Is Coming, and it's really showing that, you know, we can play all these different types of games that don't all have to look as gorgeous and like 3D as Manor Lords or whatever the latest and greatest graphically intense game is. We could play this or something that looks like it's for Super Nintendo or the original NES, and it's all about gameplay. A lot of people kind of get immediately distracted by graphic bad, game bad, but I'm buying a game, I want it to have good gameplay, not just to have like a visually impressive experience, which sometimes is nice, especially if you've paid a lot of money for good equipment, but I really like this type of game. By the way, this has 28,000 overwhelmingly positive reviews on Steam, and I met some of the folks who made this game a few years ago at a Digital Dragons event in Krakow, and they were going to in Poland. They were up for an award for like music and sound design against like I think it was Cyberpunk at the time, and I was like, wow, well, you know, good luck on that. I don't know if you're gonna pull that off. And then they won, so that was really cool. So very nice that they got recognized for, you know, something like that. A win is a win, damn it, and it's really good to see. Boom, boom, boom. This music here is nice. Just updating the store page too. I'm just checking here. It's now $9.99 for the supporter pack too. So I'm assuming that this must be somewhere in between, for those of you concerned about pricing. But good times. I want to see these new biomes too. The bamboo forest sounded really nice. Okay, so our next house is up. Good. Built a nice little courtyard there. Isn't that nice? Alright, so they're cutting down wood. They may also gather leather and mushrooms from that. And let's put more people on eggs, because that could get us a free worker. Alright, how are we doing with the queen's impatience? We have to keep the queen happy, too. And worry about reputation. Alright, we're gathering a lot of stuff here. Basic supplies. We're making more than anything a little bit of room so we can expand our city. And maybe we could start on farming. But it has to be placed on fertile ground. And I'm not sure what that looks like just yet. But we're building over this way. We gotta build our city down here so we can find a glade. And these can have rewards or big debuffs. And it looks like here mostly the world hates us. Wow. Man, such good music. This very much in a way is kind of like Timberborn with its droughts and the seasonal system, although this is reverse. It's kind of more of rain all the time. Choose an order. Let's go with the last one. Funding the expedition or big delivery. They want us to either deliver 5 tools. No. The crown is sending us new orders. Pick one. There's our objective. There's our rewards. Yeah. All right. So they want us to deliver 5 tools or 5-pack of building materials. I think we're more likely to get the building materials done. We're not really advanced enough yet to make parts, fabric, and bricks. Well, actually, we do have a brick maker, so we will be able to do that. So brick is on both. I'll go with the last one there. Let's start with the first one. Objective 35 wood or value of goods sold. 2 villagers. Go with the first one. 3 packs or hunters. Deliver 20 meat. I think we might be able to do that one. We're gonna do ones that get done quick. That'll give us reputation. And I think that helps to fight the queen's impatience, too. Which, yeah, she can be quite impatient, for sure. Great vibe in this game. And it looks really pretty. A very nice art style, for sure. Fueling the hearth there. Little frostpunk with this. The ancient hearth needs to keep on burning in order to protect people from the rain. This kind of missed out here a little bit. Alright, there's our wood delivery. 23 out of 35. Good. We got a trapper's camp, and we need to get 20 meat there. And we need to build building materials. 5 packs. Let's move this again. Seasonal change. Big storm. Lizards are content for now. Build another shelter. Oh, look at that. We can squeeze the houses in like that, too. So we can be more space efficient if we want to. But there's always the chance to build little decorations, isn't there? Oh, yes. That's nice to leave a little room for that. Might actually have a bonus. Alright, so we may get more settlers soon, so we should build more housing. Look at that. Ah, the rain is over for now. Well, the storm anyway. Ooh, hostility of the forest is rising as well. Boy, there's so many little factors and things to consider in this game. It's pretty incredible how many systems are going on at the same time. Soil reclamation. Active from hostility 0. Boy, oh boy. These trees look weird. They're like a big O stump with like a lily pad on top. Kind of cool looking. Choose a cornerstone. Newcomers are waiting. Rooty ground, improvised tools, or over diligent woodworkers. This will grant 15 tools. Oh. Wood production is increased by 1, but harvesting and planting are 25% slower. Go with the tools. And newcomers are waiting. Clay, coal, and meat they're bringing. Let's do that. And we could start with our brickyard now, but we'll need planks for that, so we need to build a crude workshop in order to make planks. We can also make bricks here too, but our brick maker will be more efficient with that. Let's build that there. Humans, beavers, and lizards are now here. And none of them are homeless. That's good. Looks like 3 people can live in each home. We got 11 population. We got plenty of houses for now. Alright, let's get a human working there. They can make planks, fabric, bricks, and pipes here if they need to. From copper bars. Wow. Bars. Now we can put a beaver on the woodworking thing too. Get a little bonus from that. They are a beaver after all. Ooh, is this fertile land? This might be fertile ground right here. Fell all tree, avoid... Oh, you can... Oh, that's nice. Hold shift to change the setting in all workers' camps. That's awesome. So there's so many settings, too, on how to cut down trees. Which is also here. With the marked trees for harvesting. But it's very cool that you could just automatically tell them, hey, don't cut into a glade accidentally. So let's do that. So they'll just automatically not cut into these. So they'll leave one line of trees so we don't get into trouble. That's good. Alright, looks like we're out of eggs again. Let's get another woodcutter so we can cut through and discover new things. Where is that? A small warehouse too. Let's see. There's a rain collector here. Almost like a power station. Rain falls into it and it powers stuff. That's cool. I could click deactivate as well. Alright, apparently this is the dry season. Okay, people assigned. Alright, oh good. Looks like we're ready for the wood delivery. Do we have to confirm that? There we go. Yep, we have to deliver wood. Job done. We're low on fuel now from that, but we'll get wood back in just a moment. We've got more things to pick from. Happy humans or algal bloom. Let's see. Deliver 30 algae. Keep humans above 24 for 30 seconds. And deliver 20 grain. We'll give that a try. Maybe. I love these little challenges we can do. It's quite nice. And more building materials. Okay, we'll give that a shot now. Now we're starting to expand. Oh, starting to make planks, good. So we're burning here at the hearth wood, oil, sea marrow, and coal. That's alright. Select a blueprint. We got a new one. Fishing hut, small farm. That might be good now. Since we do have a possibility of fertility here. Move these out of the way. For now. Put them over there to the side. That'll be alright. That's okay. Oh, there's our small farm. I'm going to harvest a little bit more over here. See if we can actually mark these trees. Try to make those a priority. Look at them go, man. That's cool. It's a shame the bats are a little later in the game, but also interesting when a developer does that, where it's like, hey, we have new content that you can buy, but it's not available till later. And then you have to work your way up and get those, especially at like a level 11. But there might be some exceptions to that. Oh, look at that. See, you can see the rain actually powering the sawmill there. That's pretty impressive. Another person working there. Maybe another beaver. As it is kind of woodworking. Man, this music is just a vibe. It's crazy. They must have added more music to this game over time. It's very simple, but it's very nice, very effective. Alright, looks like the stone cutter's done too. I'm really afraid to expand up to the north, but we'll give it a shot. Another crude workstation. Alright, let's do another woodcutter's camp. I know, another one. It looks like we moved all the trees away from the fertile soil. Oh, we can move houses too, that's nice. There's a way to like Tetris them in there. If you want to. Alright, the farm is ready. Okay, we want them to avoid glades. Okay, we need to produce vegetables and grain now. And we can build some farm fields. I think they'll grow half and half, like 50-50. Alright, vegetable and grain are going in. No gathering nodes near the stonecutters camp. Oh yeah, we gotta get that turned off. There we go. I thought it maybe would turn it off automatically if there was nothing nearby. Oh, look at that. Farming tools, 50% chance to amount of goods produced in the small farm. Do that. Alright, what else we gotta do? Yeah, a lot of things to keep the queen happy. Now, every time you play this, remember, you're basically destined to fail because it's a roguelike game and things are very difficult at the beginning. You have a very limited amount of supply and resources and technology. Is that a platypus? It really is. Runebeak is his name. It looks like a platypus. Bricks, pipes, and tools. I'll take the stone, actually. And we've got one homeless person now. Let's get another housing block down over here. And we'll swing a road around that if we can. Oh, yes. There they go. Okay, people are working in the farm. Lots of people are cutting wood. So basically, I'm trying to cut wood out of the way as fast as possible so I can try to find any sort of area to complete the other things. Got to find some meat. And we got to keep the hearth fueled, too. Yeah, I'll build another one. It's crazy how many I built. I'm surprised. I think we need to push into a glade to get it, but we may have to push into one with consequences. These are all dangerous. There's really no way around it. Now we're going to have to do it. We got to risk it. So I'll authorize all that to be cut down. Could be enemies here, could be a curse, could be, I don't know, whatever it is, it ain't great. But it could also give benefits, as they mentioned. It's very, like, relaxing, though. All the sounds of trees being cut, all the rain, the music. It's supposed to be a very stressful game and very difficult challenge, right? It's a roguelike game that's supposed to provide significantly increasing challenge, but also rewards as you play. And that's what's really fun about, you know, like roguelike city builders. You never think those would work. I think that about this game every time, where it's like, well, how the hell is that going to work? Players don't want to do that where they get random cards, but somehow it does work, at least because we get the same kind of cards here each time, for the most part, for the basics of mining and crafting. But then the more advanced stuff is cool. Getting objectives and then trying to get cards to meet those objectives, and if you don't, there's other ways around. It's pretty neat. More objectives from the Queen. Ruins or aesthetics? Have 10 aesthetic decorations. Wow. Let's see. Provisions and rebuild of or salvage ruins. Well, we're probably about to find that. Well, we have to choose between those two now. I wonder if our decorations that we can build are all aesthetic. Let's do that one. That one's about decorating. Let's give that a shot. Lost in the Woods. Open or send caches. We might find those too. Sure, I'll roll the dice on that. We'll see. Okay, let's do decorations. The more a settlement grows, the more demand there is for beauty. Okay. Well, let's put a nice little garden down here in the middle. I wonder if someone will have to reach that. I'll have to move this house out of the way, I think. Then we can put it back. And then, or maybe they can just access it through the house. Looks like they did clip through. Huh. Weird little decoration. And then let's put some bushes down. That'll take some of our planks, but that's the goal. Oh, some of these provide harmony, some provide aesthetics, some comfort as well. So that might really help to keep the city happy. So their happiness is over on the left side. Like lizards are at 7, beavers 12, humans 21. Uh-oh. Wow, what do we have here? A large encampment. Welcome new people. Send to the citadel. We have a harmony spirit altar. Overgrown stone node. Ooh. Ah, there's a cache. Okay, what are we supposed to do with that cache again? Open or send. 3 of them. Sending to the citadel would require tools, which I thought we had. But we'll figure that out. Okay, well, let's get the gatherers of eggs over here. How many free workers do we have? 2 humans, okay. And we can move our miner down here. To that big old stone pile now. Let's assign a worker there. We have people busy elsewhere. Well, let's see what we get in the north. I'll authorize that in the north there. I'm going to shut down a couple of these camps. Alright. And then a large encampment. There's still survivors in the area. I'd like to welcome the new people. It would take 12 vegetables, which I think we're growing here at the farm. So let's switch to only vegetables for now. I'll try to assign new people there. We'll do that. We'll investigate, then we'll have the vegetables over time, I believe. Break open or send to Citadel. I swear I thought we had the tools. Well, this would give us fish pipes, bundle of scrolls. These are nothing else to complete other objectives. What's cool about this cache is that it is a goal for us to open or ascend them, and inside the cache could be things to complete other goals too. So as we expand the city, you start getting all these dice rolls of things to find and discover. And those could be, I mean, you could be off to a real horrible start, kind of like we are now, and then eventually things completely change and luck starts to turn in your favor. But then again, that can always be misleading in this game, and then the next thing you know, you're screwed. Harmony Spirit Altar. Chaos and cleanup duty. Oil, incense, amber. That's what that thing wants for a sacrifice. Oh boy. So many options, dude. Oh, the music with the guitar. Very good. Oh, did we do the aesthetics goal? Oh, we're at 8 out of 10. Let's get that one done. Let's finish that up. Let's do a couple of flower beds. Where can we put them? Let's do one here. Alright, the aesthetics goal is complete. Good. Choose a cornerstone. Deserted caravans, family gratitude, or over diligent woodworkers again. Global production speed is 33% faster, but traders will arrive 50% slower. Relatives of your villagers will send gifts for treating their family members well. 40 water skins for every full reputation point. Sure. Let's go with that. Oh man, look at all these things. That's crazy, the depth of this game. And what's really fun is that, you know, like, we're not building a permanent city. This is just a run, right? Like, this is about as far as we're going to be able to expand. You can see where everything's flooded around us. And, you know, like, you're kind of meant to maybe fill all this up, maybe not. If you can, that'd be great. And then you go on to the next one and you do it again. And each start is faster, and, you know, you're doing the basic start each and every time. And it's just, I don't know, it's just fun. It's repetitive fun. People can't get enough of it. Alright, I think we're going to break this thing open. And how do we assign worker? Perfect. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Can't wait to see more of the things in depth of the new DLC. There are some things that, you know, we'll just have to see by exploring the world. And, you know, that's that, I think. Really. Alright, guys. Well, that's about all the time I have for today. The Nightwatchers DLC out now as of, well, July 31st, 2025. So, I'm guessing this one will probably be about $20 or whatnot to add some really end-game content, which has more biomes, more creatures. And then that, of course, has interwoven complexity to it. I could only really just scratch the surface of a few things that were updated in this game, but rest assured, it's one that's alive and well and very fun, and I wish I had more time to play it because it really scratches the itch of wanting to play a roguelike game and also play city builders, but somehow this one magically works together. But don't take my word for it. There's like, you know, like 30,000 overwhelmingly positive reviews. That must feel really good to make a game that's so weird and different and is kicking so much ass. Yeah, Hooded Horse is another publisher you should definitely check out if you're ever wondering, hey, I want to play some more games like this or whatnot. It's one of my like top 3 publishers here on the channel. Hooded Horse, Microprose, and I think also Slithered are making some interesting RTS, war, city builder type games that all blend together, and they do it amazingly. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to smash that like button to have more of this pop up in your feed. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And thanks again for a glory to Raptoria down below in the comment section. I'll see you all soon for more Against the Storm. See you soon. Bye.